Hi you guys, welcome back to A Creatively Crafted Life. This is Melanie and I am still working on this project. I am bound and determined to get this done, and for those of you that have just joined and are not familiar, I am working on my South America cruise album. I have had about 33 pages left to go, and I'm putting a real big push on it because I have a lot of stuff pulled. I have a mega kit pulled of stamps, stencils, dies, stickers, paper, etc., and it's time to disband it. I'm ready to move on, but I do need to get this project finished. So I am going to use a sketch today, and it is actually going to be a sketch from Becky Flick, and it is a page map sketch, but it's from a book that she published, so I don't feel comfortable sharing it online here. If you go to page maps, she has hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of options that are available, and I'm sure you could find something that may be similar. So I'm working with 3 photos. I have 2 cityscape pictures and then one selfie of me in front of the city. And I pulled out this scrap because I think a piece of this will work well with the sketch, and I thought it might be kind of fun to use this one as well. And so I'm thinking along the lines of a band of this, and then this will fill the rest of the page to the right, and then on this left hand side to do some sort of mixed media. So I have this metallic texture paste from Heidi Swap, and I also have Color Shine in mint and gold. So I think between those 3 items I can come up with something here. So the first thing I'm going to do is let's figure out the paper positioning and all that, and then I'll figure out what to do with the mixed media. And I'm thinking, I don't know, I'm just going by the placement of the paper, so I don't have a measurement on it, but it's maybe ½ inch. About that big. And let me see where this is going to end up on here. So I'm thinking I'd like to get a lot of this in, if possible. Where's my ruler? I just want to see where this is cutting off. Right there. That's actually not bad. And then this stripe will go here. And then we still have room for some mixed media down that way. We're going to go with 7 inches. So 7 inches wide. That is going to look something like that. And then ironically the pictures are going to cover up a big chunk of this, but that's okay because again we're going for more of a mixed media sort of look. I think I like it together. And then this is going to go probably maybe around there. Okay, let me dig through my supplies of stencils and stuff and see what I've got that I want to try. Okay, that was really easy. It was the first one I pulled out, and I thought that will work. So this is the Tim Holtz Traveler Stencil, and it has different travel words on it, which this one also has words, so it kind of plays into that. And I think I can just tape this down and move that down like that. That's kind of how it would look, I think. Okay, it's not completely dry, but it's almost dry. So I did the stenciling, and then I just added some splatters in gold and in the mint, and I did it on both the top and the bottom. And I've changed my mind on where I want to position these. I think I want these to go higher up on the spread so that I can leave this circle that kind of looks like it's got a map of the city down here, because that's where I think I want my title to go. And then I think I'm just going to butt this up in the middle like that. I could move it over. See, I did a splotch there that I don't like, so I'm thinking that's why I want to move it over. Okay, let me glue this down and then I will come up with something for the title. Okay, so I went ahead and added my title, City Views, something pretty basic. I also ended up with a little bit of a dot on this photo, so I do want to cover that up. And when I look at this bottom section, the color that jumps out at me the most is the yellow. And so I thought that maybe I could use this Explorer up here and cover that up. So this is going to be kind of like my first focal point, or first cluster, second cluster, and this is definitely the start of the third. And I took a 3x4 card and I just trimmed it down to about 2 inches, and I think what I'm going to do is just kind of tuck that in like that, so it's almost like making a tag. Yes, I'm going to cover up some of the words, but I'm okay with that. It has a little spot for journaling. I don't have a lot to say, so that's probably adequate. And those are kind of my cluster bases. So then I thought I had these flags. This is from the same line as the paper from Pink Fresh. There's this yellow one with the airplane. Well, no, the airplane's not necessarily the most significant. It doesn't bother me that it's a plane. If it really bothered me, I could add something over top of it to cover it, but for now I'm just going to leave it as is. So let's glue down these pieces before we add any more and just create more work for ourselves by having to take it all apart. I like this card too because it plays off the map image down below. Okay. So now the next thing that I'm looking at in this case is this big red circle. So I'd like to add some red to either of those. I also like the idea of playing off the circles because there's so many of them. And so I have this Let's Get Lost sticker, and I also have this tourist mode that might be kind of fun. So I'm thinking not so much this big one for up here, that's too big I think, but the tourist mode. And then it points this way, which will lead into the subsequent pages dealing with this particular location. And this one, I'm thinking maybe down here in this corner. Okay, let me do a little bit of journaling. Okay, I'm thinking this one still looks a little sparse, and I thought maybe this word in red, there's a whole world out there, might be kind of interesting because of the notes that I put in here. Basically, I just said this was the views from La Popa Monastery of Cartagena, but it's not what I imagined. In my mind, I did not picture big sky rises. I don't know why, but I just didn't. So it's not the perfect match of red, but I think it still will work. So let me pull that out and take a look at it. I also like this black star because there's not really a lot of black here. There's black down the bottom and black in the Explorer. So maybe we can add this. Okay. Now this one just needs a little something. This destination might be kind of fun. Just placing that over here. Yeah, I like that. Destination City Views. Kind of a subtitle. And what about this around the world? That one might work. This is why you really should plan this out before you start sticking. I used to do that back in the day. I used to plan everything out. Now I'm much more of a let's just wing it and see where we end up kind of person. Like that. And then this will still fit underneath here. There. Okay, that's looking a little better. I do want to bring out more of this green or this mint color, and I still have some of these jelly bean soup adhesive sequins, so I think that might be a great addition as well. So let's see what we can do. Okay, I better stop. Stop while I'm ahead. Okay, so that is this layout. I hope you enjoyed me switching it up a little bit and introducing some mixed media. Do you use mixed media in your scrapbooking at all, or do you find it intimidating? Let me know in the comments below. Or maybe it's something you like on other people's pages but just not on your own. Curious to hear. I like the look. I'm not very good at it, so it definitely need more practice, but I think it's kind of fun. And I have all these supplies, so I might as well use them. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you sticking around till the end, and until next time, happy crafting.